Many of you watch our Denise Plant on Colorado and Company every day on Channel 9, or you may listen to her on Cozy 101 with Murphy Houston in the mornings. And she's just part of the family here. But her 8-year-old son, Wyatt, is in the hospital after accidentally swallowing a toy that he got for Christmas. She posted this x-ray on her Facebook page. It was a round ball made with magnets. Denise said that the magnets have opened up half a dozen holes in Wyatt's intestines and another in his stomach. He's recovering from 2 surgeries now and a colonoscopy. Can you imagine? He's only 8. For now, he's on a feeding tube and a stomach pump, but Denise says he's up and moving around, something that she says is very good news indeed.
Just such a scary story.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, it gets a lot of parents thinking about this. So we wanted to check in with 9 Health reporter Dr. Torres from his clinic to talk about this. So Dr. John, I'm thinking about this. These are magnets, so they're not sharp, but obviously doing a ton of damage.
And, you know, first off, all the thoughts and prayers go out to Denise and her son and her whole family. I'm glad he's doing a lot better. But, you know, surprisingly, working in the emergency room, parents always get concerned about really sharp objects that it might pierce the intestine or something. We're not too concerned about that. The 2 things we're mostly concerned about are magnets and batteries. And the reason behind that, well, batteries can actually set up a little corrosion, but magnets themselves, if there's more than one magnet, if there's a couple magnets in there or more, they can attach to each other like they normally do. And if that attachment happens around the kink in an intestine, that can kill off that part of the intestine. If it perforates, like her son's has perforated, then bacteria can get into the stomach area and that can cause huge infections. And that's where the problem comes in, both the dead intestine in there that needs to be removed and the infection. And let me show you this real quick. These are 2 magnets we have here, and I don't know if you can see them on my hand here.
Oh, yeah.
There's one on each side.
Oh, wow.
These magnets are attached through my hand. There's nothing holding these magnets in place other than my hand. Watch, I'll take one off and you can see the other one just falls away. That can happen inside an intestine as well. And if that happens, again, the intestine's going to die, and that's when problems happen.
Oh my God. Wow. Cheryl and I have been doing a mental inventory of all the toys that our kids and grandkids have that might have magnets in them. We've done the story so many times about the little button batteries that go in all of these toys. And you know, a lot of the new toys now, those are pretty safely stowed away. You know, either behind a little door, a screw you have to get out. But magnets, I think, particularly ones in a little ball, I mean, those are pretty accessible to kids, and you could see where they could easily ingest them. And boy, clearly a lot of problems with that.
Right, especially the younger kids they are, and these things, again, they're on toys, they can break off of toys, and, you know, the concern comes in, you know, how many magnets is too many? You know, 1 magnet's too many. The problem is if that 1 magnet tends to break, then it turns into 2 magnets, but especially if they swallow 2 or more, then that's when you really have to be concerned, because again, that can set up the problems.
Right.
And you could see on that x-ray, there's a little line of them. You know, the ball had undone and then reattached, kind of scary.
They've all lined up,
So the hope is, Dr. John, that your child would come and tell you if they swallowed something. So if that's the case, or you notice something's going on that might be strange, what's the next step?
You know, if you see them swallow the magnet right away, or if it's something they said, I just swallowed the magnet 3 minutes ago, you have a little bit of time on your hands. Not much, but a little bit. So you can always wait till the next day, get them in to see their doctor. You know, an x-ray will probably have to be done to look at that. But if they start having any symptoms, having any belly pain, any vomiting, any bloody stools, anything like that, then you have to be very concerned. But of course, the issue comes in, what if they don't tell you? How can you tell? Well, again, that's a tough thing, especially with kids. So keep an eye on the toys, and the main thing is to get rid of those toys and make sure they're inaccessible. But if they happen to be there, you know, keep an eye on the toy, know how many magnets are on there. If there's some missing, just really question them. And if worse comes to worse, get them to the doctor so they can be checked.
Yeah. They just do things so fast, you know. They're just so unpredictable. You just never know what's going to happen next, you know.
And, you know, I tell every parent that comes in my clinic, a lot of times they'll be beside themselves because something has happened. Their kid has fallen, they swallowed something, anything like that. I always tell them, I have no idea how any of us get to be adults.
Right.
Because we all do this kind of stuff, and that's just, you know, and the parents feel bad about it, but you can't watch them 24/7. They're fast.
I'll ask my son, why'd you put that in your mouth? I don't know. You know,
I
don't know.
Yeah,
you know, it's just like this thing they do.
Yeah.
And we've all done that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Dr. John, thanks.
All right.
You can see Dr. John's advice again by going to the health section at 9news.com.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah,
good luck to Denise. Yeah, I'm sure she's just beside herself, you know, but every parent goes through something like this.